the cloud. Okay, I'll go ahead and read the remote conduct open meeting script. So as a preliminary matter, this is Chantal Blois Murphy, Director of Culture and Tourism. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Ava Rollins.
Here.
Emma Young.
Here.
Michael Kopko. Michael, can you hear us?
Yep, here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Tony Wagner.
Here, present.
And I'll mark that Justin aren't present. And staff when Chantal's here. There are no anticipated speakers on the agenda at this moment. So this open meeting of the Nantucket Cultural Council is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12th, 2020. I want to remind everyone that ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will feature public comment. However, I do not see any members of the public present. Even if members of the public do not provide comment, participants are advised that people may be listening who do not provide comments, and those persons are not required to identify themselves. For this meeting, the Nantucket Cultural Council is convening by video conference via Zoom, as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you, and that to take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Also, please note that the agenda as well as past meeting minutes are posted on the town's website and have been shared with members of this council. We are now going to turn to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. The chair or co-chairs rather will introduce each speaker on the agenda. Again, we don't have any. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you're not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. And for any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. And then for members of the public, after members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment as follows. The chair will first ask members of the public who wish to speak to identify their names and address only, which we don't need addresses via Zoom. And once the chair has a list of all public commenters, she will call on them. And finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. And I now yield the floor to Ava, our co-chair.
Wonderful. I will try and make us proud with our trusty, amazing fellow co-chair down for the count. So we would move to firstly approve our meeting minutes from our February 14th meeting. Do we have, are we in agreement to approve those?
Move approval.
Second motion.
Thank you. In terms of our grant cycle update, I sent out approval letters this past week, and it sounds like they have all made them into the right hands because I haven't gotten any bounce backs. I've only gotten one, thank you. But super exciting, and was a real high to have a larger amount of money to work with than we thought this year. So I hope that's a sign of things to come. And then Emma and Chantal and I got together to talk about this much planned spring reception and want to move to start compiling our guest lists from all of you so that we can send out a save the date probably in April, like 2 months out. I'd love to do And we're adapting our original invitation that we had created, Jordana, that I had worked on, and aggregating that event. We're going to have some delicious food. We're looking into a DJ for some live music. And it's going to be, and we're also going to have Tucker Finnerty doing photography, videography to create a really beautiful little reel for us that can be used to chronicle things, but also any organizations that want to share on their feeds or personal feeds. So I'm stoked about that. And that's kind of where we're at. Emma, Chantal, do you have anything to add on our reception update besides the fact that we're compiling guests?
I'm looking at the guest list I made last year or the year before and just making some updates, and then I can send that out for people to add.
Great. And I think I cleaned that one last year, but just as we're doing that, please make sure to include affiliation, first name, last name, and email for anyone that you add to the list, because I will probably be sending those out, and that is how I need it formatted for just chronicling RSVPs. And so in terms of our grant cycle marketing, that the planning and promotion of that event will be our next piece. And then that will also create image assets for us that we can use for marketing. I think that one thing that I would like to talk about is, Chantal, do we have any money for advertising? Hello?
I'm sorry, I mute. As of right now, no. However, I think we will in a few weeks, based on a conversation I had earlier.
Take this reel that Tucker is going to make and have some promotion on Nantucket Current, Nantucket Magazine. The social media posts are not very expensive, and they should give us a discount because it's like, it's interesting stuff for people. But yeah, when you have a little budget for that, let's talk about that, because I would love to place that in the summer. I feel like that would be the best way to show instead of tell what we're doing through like a really cool little teaser reel. And it will cost a cost of like a print ad. What do people think of that idea?
Great idea. Thanks for managing it.
Yeah, I'm stoked. If you want to look at his work, it's Tucker Finnerty on Instagram. I'm doing a lot of projects with him this year. And that is where we're at. We're in much better shape than last year. I'm very excited about this award ceremony. And that's kind of it from my side of things. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to talk about?
All sounds good to me.
Well, that sounds great.
Awesome. Anything else that we want to talk about in our most efficient meeting ever?
I have an update on the grant cycle that I need to vote on. So as you might recall, there was a mathematical error in the NISDA application. And when we voted last meeting, I forgot to correct it. So we had voted to give them 746 when really it was supposed to be 536. So I changed it to 536, and then I added that remaining amount onto the Nantucket Community School Little History Explorers, which was the only one that we didn't fund in entirety. So I just, the correct amounts are now 536 for NISDA and 1810 for Community School Little History Explorers. So we just need to vote to approve that.
I move that we approve the award sheet with the edits just presented by Emma.
I second the motion.
Yeah, third.
Emma, What was the community school amount?
1810, 1,810. And that was for the Little History Explorers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thanks, guys.
You guys have anything else? Are we closing the other items section?
I think we're closing,
Awesome.
Yeah. unless there's anything else that Emma wants to talk about.
No, I'm gonna send you guys the guest list if you could add anyone or update some of the emails. That would be great.
Okay.
And Tony, do you think any of your students would be interested in performing?
I suspect I could find a few.
Awesome. And while I have you, off topic a little bit, 4th of July, we're planning some festivities and we're hoping to do some live performances on Federal Street again, but really trying to pack it a little bit more. I think we had a few, but ended, I think it was about maybe an hour of performances, and then that was that for a street that was blocked for 5 or 6 hours. So
Yeah, last year there was a organizational. We just didn't get it organized. so the short answer is yeah, we'll help you with that.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Yep.
I have to reach out to the little dancers as well. But great, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Awesome. And then Michael, I think you and I, if you have some time when you're back, obviously not urgent, if we can chat about the event a little bit, just about the space and pouring permits and things like that. If you don't
Sure.
mind. Hit me up when you're back.
Okay, I'll
available.
be back the 1st of April, so.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm back the 1st of April as well. So perfect. Okay, I'll reach out to you that Monday.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. That's all I have on my end. You guys are fabulous. Anyone wants
Motion
to
to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second motion. That's my job today. I'm the seconder.
You guys are
Right.
rocking it today.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a good evening.
Thanks, everyone.
Aw.
Emma, feel better.
Thanks
Feel
so
better,
much.
Emma.
Bye, guys.
Bye.